Ashe. I still here talking. Ashe. We're gonna jump right into it. Who went home and did their homework? Who went home and did their homework? Some of y'all parents reached out to me, which is good. Here you go, sweetie. Um, let's quick hit on answers. Let's quick hit on answers. When I call on you, pop up, say your name, because we're all still it's still some new faces. We're all still getting used to who each other is. And this is the work we had from last week. Y'all remember that we did that activity? Yes. Y'all wasn't here. We had a competition, and we're gonna do another one today. An activity where we went to the staircase and we had boys run up the staircase with book bags. The book bags represented trauma, and there was some heavy book bags. So today, where's my folder? Can I get Tamia? Can you go through here and get all the journals, the booklets out for me? They're trauma packages like this, and their name should be on it. I got it backwards. So not this, not that. Start handing them out for me. All right, hands up. Who all went home and did their homework? Aiden, pop up quickly. Let me hear you talk loud. Here, we're passing this around as you talk. I'm only gonna call them maybe we can get through it.
My name is Aiden. I'm in the 7th grade, and I go to the Kid Woodson
And what was the homework
Academy.
assignment?
The homework assignment was to ask your parent or your mom or your dad how you like the other one.
How am I like like my father? That was the assignment. And that could be the assignment was how am I like my father? That can be good, or it could be
Bad.
how am I like my father? Go ahead, Aiden.
All right. When I asked my mom how am I like my father, she said there are a variety of good things and a variety of bad things. She said one good thing that I get from my father is I'm a go getter. I'm very ambitious about whatever
I
I
can
do.
agree with that.
A bad thing that she said that I like my father is I'm very
Manipulative.
mal-
I can agree with that too.
she said anytime it's something bad, I try to flip the situation to make it where it's good for me.
Good job. Clap it up for Aiden. Hands up. Popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. Come on, right there. You got one right at the table. You got one at your table. You got one at your table. I'm trying to get everybody. Let's see if we can get this done in 8 minutes.
My name
Name, school.
my name is Eli. I'm in 8th grade and I go to Kid Ways. My mom said the good thing that I get from my father is that I like I will always speak up. And
Yeah, you definitely want to do that.
a bad thing is um she said two, which is my anger and
Hmm.
um how I talk down on myself.
Self. So you doubt yourself and you speak. Okay, I'm not gonna start teaching. I said myself, I'm gonna go through everybody. Clap it up for my boy.
My name is London, 9th grade, Decatur High School. Um, how's my mom? How's like my dad? So the good thing she told me, I was very charismatic and I like care for other people a lot. But then a bad thing to that point is like if it gets too much, I get lazy and it's like, oh, it's too much on me and I don't want to do it anymore.
So the good sometimes can slowly turn into
The bad.
causing the bad.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, clap it up. Popcorn. Who did the homework assignment? Popcorn. Come on, come on. Give it to him.
My name Ethan. I'm from Mill Springs Academy.
And I just want to refresh it. How am I like my father, good or bad? Go ahead, Ethan.
My mom told me that one good thing about me that I am funny and class clown and I do my work very fast. And then one bad thing about me that I like to do so many stuff without thinking and blurting out answers.
So this is a trait your father had. Interesting. Clap it up for Ethan. Catch what y'all saying. Popcorn in hands, popcorn in hands. Let's go straight in a row. Let's go straight in a row.
My name is Cameron. I'm from Snellville Middle. The thing that I was good is my mom said I'm cool, I'm great, and I like doing my work. And the bad thing, I'll supposed not be doing stuff that I'm supposed to be doing.
So your dad like to get stuff he wasn't supposed to get into. Interesting. Clap it up, clap it up. Look straight behind you. Who's behind you who did the assignment? Who did the assignment? Amon, you did yours? Give it to Amon. Give it to Amon. I don't think the other three were here. One of y'all, preferably me, grab that camera, move it around, then take it back for me. Okay. So we can catch the different angles of the boys. Well, I guess Tamika, oh, gee, I messed my baby name up. Shit, I got this sheriff here. Go grab that camera, sweetie. Go ahead, Amon.
My name is Amon. I go to Kid Western Academy.
Pull the mic up, brother, so we can hear you.
My name is Amon. I go to Kid Western Academy. I'm 10 years old. One thing that my mom told me.
I like how my boy has a notebook. And the crazy part, the younger kids did that. He took it serious right there in the window, sweetie. Go ahead.
He liked to play football. He was smart and helpful.
Hold it up, baby. It's recorded now. Get him talking. He liked to play football, so he was an athlete. Okay. What was the other part?
He was helpful.
Very helpful. That's why you do that. Okay.
He was smart.
This stuff has helped me understand y'all more. Keep going. What's some more? What you got? So you got the notebook. What else?
One of the kind of bad things is what we say.
So how you speak? Okay.
Attitudes, and that's it.
Interesting. So he caught attitudes quick. Interesting. Son, he throw them hands fast too. All right, clap it up for my boy. How am I like my father, good or bad? Who else did the assignment? Bring it up into the front. Oh, you can bring it to Eli right there. Bring it to Eli. We stand when we speak. We stand when we speak. Everybody backs to the chair. We sit up like men. We're not slouching. Feet flat on the ground. Show respect to your brother as he's talking. My boy Eli got the book. Come on, book it, Eli. What we got here? If you need to go to somebody while you pull it up, we can do that. So you're not rushing.
So
Speak it to the mic, brother. We're recording this.
I'm gonna start with the bad RNA I got from my father.
Okay.
So anytime I'm just like somebody did something to me, I would like 8 times out of 10, I would use revenge.
So if someone did something bad to you 8 times out of 10, you'll do what now?
I'll start using revenge.
So your dad is about that get back, and you got that trait. Go ahead.
And then my good RNA is that I like to be in front of people, just like my dad.
That's a good leadership skill.
Yep.
Powerful. Clap it up for him. All right. Who else had their hand up? Eli, let's go to you. You talked to me in the car. I want you to share what you said. On our feet. On our feet.
Things that are in it is like my father is my dancing, my anger, half of my personality, my silliness, and last but not least, my gaming skills.
Your gaming skills?
Yes.
So your father was good with them games?
Yes.
What's your favorite game?
Rivals.
Which one? Okay. So then my next question is, give me that first one you said.
My dancing.
So your father could dance?
Yes.
Can you show us some moves? What you got? Check him out. Check him out. Hit me with that sauce. Hey. Clap it up for Jamari. I taught Jamari in 2nd grade, and the reason I've been trying to get him this program, because Jamari don't care about nobody. He gonna be him. That's so much confidence. We've gotten programmed. I can't do that. Jamari don't care about nobody. He in his own world. I'm not gonna go deep into that, but yes, thank you, Jamari. I would ask one of y'all to dance, y'all looked at me crazy. That boy, he don't care. Y'all, give it to Chandler. Clap it up for Chandler, y'all. Talk to us, Shelly. You talked to me in the car today.
Good morning. My name is Chandler. How I'm like my dad. My father is my personality, my anger, and
Take your time.
And my silliness. And what's bad about me is my
Not bad about you. Traits you have from your father. Let's fix how we're talking about this. Traits, things that are like you, like your father. Go ahead.
how things is like me by my father is how he speaks, how I speak to people, and
How do you speak to people? Do you talk sideways to people?
yes,
I've witnessed that. Do you think about how stuff will make them feel when you're talking to them all the time?
no.
I've witnessed that. Clap it up for Chandler. Clap it up for Chandler. Chandler, bring me that microphone, sir. There we go. Who can give me a guess on why you think? And Sheriff, you can go put it back in the window for me, please, baby. And make sure it's sitting up how it was, catching that angle. Who can I was waiting for you to do your work. You didn't do your assignment? You didn't get up and speak. You don't want to? Can you share for one thing for me? All right. Thank you. Clap it up for him. Thank you, Chucky.
My name is Anthony. I go to Kid Wilson Park Academy. And one good thing about my traits are that I could do my work and understand it.
Okay. Did you learn anything of the opposite of good?
Yes.
What's one thing?
One bad thing is I got anger issues.
Okay. You see how that's not hard. Gotta know that. Clap it up for my boy. Who can answer me why would I have y'all go do this? Why? It's crazy. The older boys are locked in. Young boys, we not holding hands around here. It's time to grow up. Why would I have y'all do this? Take the next 2 minutes. I put y'all at tables with a group. Talk. Why would Mr. Lee have us do this? And I'm about to walk around here with y'all say. Go. I walk around with the mic. Why would I have y'all do this assignment? I need to hear some real answer. Don't give me no old fake Nickelodeons. Who are you talking to? Why would I have y'all do this assignment?
You might have us do this assignment because you want to see what traits we get from our fathers.
Okay, I need you to dig a little deeper. Why would I have y'all do this assignment? Why? Tell me why.
You have us do this assignment to see how we're like our fathers, to get our answers.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And he wants to know if we're really like our fathers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. What you're saying, Eli?
That's what basically I said. That.
Yeah, repeat that for me. Go ahead.
What did I say?
What you said was you think he asked us this to kind of get to know the trauma we hold or the trauma that our parents passed down to us. Kind of like that's like saying like I got anger issues. I have anger issues. My dad he has anger. He angers quickly, so it kind of gets passed down to me. And to break that, I have to learn how to conquer my anger issues. I can't do that if I don't know where I'm getting it from.
Anybody had anything? Why would I have y'all do this?
On a deeper level, it's a way we could, like you said, conquer it. But just to know we have it is like a cheat code because some boys don't get to speak to their father or their moms don't want to talk to them about this stuff. So, kind of ahead of the group.
Mm-hmm.
So we see what we need to fix. Now we just got to fix it.
Mm-hmm. We're back in 5, 4, 3, 2. Ashe. Aiden, London, Tristan, stand to your feet. See, I've learned from doing things like this. I can sit up here and talk all day, but boy, it feels different when somebody your age is speaking to it. You didn't wake up this morning or this rising and put your clothes on. Your parents didn't drive you from all the areas of this city to come sit here and just do randomness. I commit my life to y'all. I've lost things for this. I'm willing to lose more. My goal is to make this impactful and make it better every time we do it. Talk to us, Aiden. Give me exactly what you said. And let me bring back the question. Why would I have y'all do this assignment? Why would I have y'all do this assignment? Give it to me in 2 minutes, what you
The
said.
reason I said he had to do this assignment to kind of figure out or to get to know us better, because that's like saying you have anger issues, right? That's like saying you have anger issues, but he doesn't know why you have anger issues. You don't know why you're mad. You just mad for some reason. Your dad can have anger issues. He never figured out why he had anger issues. He just have it. He passed it on to you. Now you're mad at people. You want to fight people. You want to go kill this person. Go do this to this person because your dad was mad and he passed it on to you. To conquer your anger issues, you have to learn where the source comes from. The problem.
Where the source come from? Clap it up for Aiden. Thank you, Aiden.
Kind of said some of the same stuff Aiden did, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper than that. Like by doing this, we're jumping the gun. So like, it's kids your age, like friends in your class that's not in here right now, and they didn't go home and ask their mom this question, either because their mom dealing with some trauma and that she don't want to tell them why, or they can't speak to their father. So now you jump the gun and you know what exactly you need to fix, and you know exactly how you're gonna fix it.
Thank you, Tristan.
So the reason that he gave us this assignment because he wants to know the answers why we're like our dad, like how we got the same issues as him, like how we fight over girls, we get angry, and how we talk to others a lot. And he really wants to know the answers if we're just like our fathers, like if we're really like him,
Yes,
not like our mothers.
Clap it up. Bring it down to me, Tristan. Getting ahead of oppositions. Knowing self in my makeup. Last night I went to a wedding. I have a group of brothers. One is in music. He's nominated for Grammys. He's a songwriter, not Matt, Dre. Another one, my brother's in law. He's practicing law. Another one, he runs, and y'all gonna work with this guy. He does like dance and mentorship type. It's a pretty interesting mix. And he was telling me something that's pretty powerful. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. My boys are dealing with this now. And a lot of my friends are my age and up, so they're like 30 and up. He was saying some of the same stuff. He said, man, and he was into the women. He's not an ugly guy, so it's kind of easy for him to get into the flow of not committing. It's easy to commit when you ain't the best looker, but when you got so many options coming at you. He spoke about how, as a man, I hadn't did no work. My daddy didn't prepare me. Fix it. My father hadn't prepared me. I knew nothing about my struggles. I knew nothing about myself. This is a grown man. He now has a 2-year-old. Think about that. If you do not know where you've been, you're doomed to repeat your history. I want to say Eli used the proper wording, R and A. We're going to get into this paper. R and A, let me see. Let me erase this board so y'all can see a visual. Your whole body is made up of DNA. DNA is how you have your dad's eyes, your mom's smile, walk like your parents. Let's say this is DNA right here, right? That's your DNA. And I want y'all to comprehend this. What RNA does, DNA can't move throughout the body. DNA is solid. It stands still. It can only stay within a certain frame of the body. RNA, it moves around. And it duplicates. And it keeps duplicating. And it doesn't have 2 strands. It only has 1 strand. So it has to marry to something. So as it's moving around, it's marrying different. It's linking up with different things in your body. It carries information. So we grew up in slavery. And what they used to do to men, they used to match the strongest man with a woman. And they mate them. to get a strong slave. So guess what's in your genetics right now? Finessing and getting up with other women. Genetically. Not that you're consciously doing it, just in your mate. That's information that was carried from your DNA, got duplicated, now it's an RNA, now it's going through your body and it's duplicating and connecting with other parts of your makeup. Now I can break this down more, but I'm trying to make it kid friendly. You carry things. Our anger, our aggression, our emotions, our happiness, our sadness, our confusion. You ever been sitting by yourself and just feeling overwhelming like, yo, this life is complicated. Or, yo, I can't master this physical part of me. Or, yo, why do I have to be accepted so much? Like, what is that? Or I can remember being y'all age in class and everything feels overwhelming. Like, I don't feel like I'm the smartest person in here. Your RNA is carrying information telling you certain things about yourself. It's carrying it. The DNA is just strictly your makeup. The RNA is the thing that's being carried from generation to generation to generation to generation. So what has to happen? You want to know how? What you about to say? It has to be broken. So then the question becomes, how do I break it? And let's use a different word. It has to be shifted. What do we say? We have to shift it. Your body is breaking down and rebuilding every day, right? Well, y'all probably know that. You break down and you rebuild every day genetically. So let's say if I go on a fast for, say, 3 days. And as I'm on my fast, I'm reading. Not only am I reading, I'm sweating. I'm like working out. I'm meditating. I'm in deep breath. You literally just changed who you are. Like consciously. Your mitochondria. Your mitochondria is that unseen part of you that is you. It's like a Marvel character. Like you went from human, like a caterpillar, went from a caterpillar to a butterfly. But here's the thing, a caterpillar turns into a butterfly just by default. We don't turn into butterflies by default. We got to actually go and do the work. What work do I know to do if I don't know what's wrong? I got to learn who I am. When I lost my family, when I went through divorce, I had to go and learn who I was. My whole life I was taught blah, 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 and I never dealt with my trauma. I'm going to say I never dealt with my trauma. Raise your hand if sometimes you miss your dad and he don't be there. Let's keep it a buck. This is a safe place. Hands down. Shoot, I'm handing some of this down to my daughter. I'm not with her all the time. There's times I call her, she pick up the phone crying. By the grace of God, I'm calling her. I'm like, what you crying for? She's like, I miss you. You know? Raise your hand if you've gone to sleep here fighting and cursing. Raise your hand if you've seen your mama getting treated unfairly and you're trying to, like, these are all traumatic things. Like, really catch that. We suppress it in our black community. Race, watch this, and I'm going to show you how you can tell trauma. Hands in your shirt, tracking forward. I'll wait. Sitting up straight. Raise your hand if you've ever been in a class and the only way the teacher can get the class quiet, they got to be quiet. Raise your hand if the teacher got to do that just to get the class quiet. I went to school in Paul D. West, and that's how we used to have to get quiet. Then I went to school in Roswell, not Alpharetta. Hood, not hood. Teachers just walk in and say, class quiet, everybody's quiet. Some kids ain't been through no dramatic stuff. That's like a test. When you in class, watch who gets quiet off the teacher just saying be quiet. And watch who the teacher got to yell at. It's trauma. It's like you don't even see it. Let's open up these packages. I think we left off on identifying trauma. So we have a check for understanding. We're going to answer these questions together. But let's go to examples. We went to examples already. And share with your neighbor, because I didn't make copies. Share with your neighbor. There's 3 left. Let me get, what's the age group on those 3? What's that age group right there on the table? Okay. Let's get those 7 to 12s at packets. Huh? We are on, we did identify, we did examples. Healing, well, we should be on how, I want us to really look at, because we're going to take this check around and understand. I want us to really look at how it works. Let's go to how it works. For y'all, 13 to 18, it's page 7. And for y'all, how it works. Y'all, page 7 also for y'all too. Page 7. You lock in. I have the ladies get those. You lock in. My class, right beside my desk is a big old box. Grab like 20 of them. Tara, can you hand those out for me, baby? We gotta get baby girl a photo too. Here's the thing. It took me about, and thank God they got a software that can assist me. It took me about 2 years, y'all, from working with y'all, reading and studying, to really narrow down what needed to go in this package. I wish I had something like this growing up, so I could understand why I am how I am. So I could have known why my dad ain't there. Trauma's like a mask, right? Like follow me, it's like a mask. If someone has a mask, can you see how their face really is? Because they got a mask on. And a lot of y'all are dealing with your mom just by yourself, especially the young ones. What I'm saying to you, you probably not catching. Can we really see Peter Parker's true face? Any other superhero that has a mask, can we truly see their face? Like, catch what I'm saying. Does that mask change based on how that person's feeling? No, the mask stays the same. Like, we're getting up every day, going to school, coming home, playing sport, going to school, going home, going through traumatic experiences, still moving forward. And then you get 30 and wonder why everything is failing, why I can't keep a job. Some of y'all dads ain't slowed down and did this. The goal is to break generational curses. We don't want to repeat stuff. That feeling you get in your throat when you're trying to not to cry. That feeling you get when you're at the table, you really trying, it's just overwhelming. Like, bruh, whether it be classwork, whether it be trying to understand your mama, like, I'm really trying to get it, but it ain't making sense to me, mom. Like, and I talk to every one of y'all on a one-off, except with the exception of maybe 4 of y'all, whether it be through text or on the phone. And that feeling you get when you can't control your emotions, you just want to, for little kids, it's more of a sadness. But then you start getting older and it turns into more of an anger. I'm going to slow that down. As a child, it's more of a sadness. But after you be sad for so long and you start taking that in, guess what that sadness turned into? Now you carrying that thing. And then you become my age, guess what it turned into? Actual actions. Oh no, you acting it out, yes. 90% of people in jail, men specifically, grew up without fathers. Catch that. We're going to get deeper into stuff. I just want to introduce this trauma packet. But we're going to get deeper into the psychology part of it, the psychological part of who we are. And I'm going to say this real quick because I don't want to be long when I want us to go outside and play and relax today. But we're not humans. You're not a little boy. That's not a girl. I'm not a man. Like, catch that. The only way trauma can impact you is if you don't know what you are. Notice I didn't say who you are, what you are. We think we're basketball players. We think we're extremely smart young men. There's no problem with that. We think we can play football and head top, and we really buy into that. Like, we really buy. Y'all really bought into that. You can't comprehend when you look in the mirror, you're looking at a suit. That's that mask I'm talking about. You're not looking at who you are. If you've ever been to a funeral, that's a body up front. That person ain't there no more. So then what is that person if they're not there no more? Your energy, your spirit, your flow. Trauma can only impact your soul if it's hitting the suit so much and you don't address it. So that's like when y'all get emotional, you want to cry. Oxygen is a source, bro. Like oxygen is a real tool. That when you use it, you can like really slow things down and our trauma don't hit you the same. What makes a kid go and shoot up a school? All of that. What makes a kid walk into a classroom and feel not involved? Yes. All of that, bro. Oh, yes. Not being cared about causes what? Now here comes the question as we get in how it works. Y'all ever had a class assignment that you like, I'll do it eventually, and eventually never comes? It's like some class where you're like, I'll do it when I get home. You get home, start playing the game. You're like, I'll do it in the morning. You wake in the morning, it's time to go to class. Oh, God, I ain't do it yet, bruh. And for y'all, your mama say, clean up the room, and you like, I clean it up. And then you get closer to her getting home, I'll clean it up. What makes us delay stuff? It's a word we've been saying. And it's something that's, I gave y'all something so small. What makes you delay knowing what you're supposed to? Like, check this out. And then we're going to get how it works. We know if I eat fruit, vegetables, my body going to function well, right? No, if I eat fruits, vegetables, drink my water, my body's going to function properly if I read the good things from my mind. Oh, but I love me some good old mac and cheese, some french fries, and pizza. Come on, name it. What y'all be eating? Come on, name it. Huh? Ice cream. Oh, definitely. Seafood. That's specific. Teriyaki chicken. My boy detailed. Fried chicken. Pastas. Like K-pop. Like, imagine all of that. We know what to eat, bro. What causes a person to love to kill themselves? The not knowing they're killing themselves, but what is the blinder on that? It's part of trauma, and it's what? Guess what the programming wants to inflict on you, bruh? Trauma. Like, really, let's slow down going home at night, and I'm 5 years old. Let's say up to 10. And all I hear is, and excuse my French, because I got to give it to you real. And it's not you. You in your bed trying to go to sleep, but you hear your mom out there. You, man, I beat you. Hands is being thrown. Pop, pop. You 7 to 6, and you hearing this. And you never address it. Your mama don't know how to address it. We just want to ignore it. Guess what you've developed in trauma, bro? What happens when you don't address that? You repeat it. Not even do you repeat it, you start feeling it. And here at this age, it ain't that impactful. This table age, it ain't, unless you're extremely mature, it ain't really affecting you. But when you start getting to this age, like 11, 12, and you start liking girls, you start hanging with your homeboys, and it's stuff that you do that you don't even know why you're doing it. Let's read, let's go for the younger kids version first. Let me get Eli. Read, how does it work? Matter of fact, no. Because 7, that's genetic trauma. We need to finish up trauma first. Well, no, I'm sorry. Genetic trauma. We haven't touched that. Let's read genetic trauma. Let's go from there where it says, what is genetic trauma? So y'all go back to page 6, 17, 13, 17. What is genetic trauma? Eli, read that for me quickly. Read it loud, too.
Genetic trauma is like a special kind of memory that can be passed down from your parent or grandparent. It is not a memory that you can think about, but it's stored in your body. This memory might make you feel certain emotions or react in specific ways, even if you don't know why.
So he read the what is genetic trauma. Let me go to what are genetics. What are genetics? Listen up. Genetics is a special code that tells your body how to grow and work. How to grow and work. It's the reason why you look like your parents, and why you have certain features like curly hair, your eyes. How does it work? Genes. Genes. Think of genes as a tiny instruction inside your body. Something your body going through telling its business. They are like a recipe book that tells you your body how to make you who you are. And let's go to the DNA part. DNA is a long spiral ladder, that's what I drew, made of chemical letters that make up the instructions in your genes. It's like a special language that your body understands. You got chromosomes, and y'all high school, I know y'all are learning this. You got your chromosomes, so you got an X and Y chromosome. I think girls are 2 Ys or something. Boys is an X and a Y. So if your parents come together and they do their little thing, and when you're being made, either your dad is going to push out. He determines who you are. Your dad. Your woman only has Ys. The man push out either an X or he push out a Y. So you have 23 chromosomes. So there are like bookshelves that store your genes and DNA in your body. And humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. You get half of your genes from your mom and the other half from your dad. That's why you might have eyes. You might have your dad's eyes. You might have your mom's nose. Keyword: what is traumatic? Let me hear what y'all have for what is genetic trauma. So no. This may say it again. This. Check this out. So if your dad never came to a class like this in his life, and he just grew up, and his dad never came to a class like this in his life. There's a picture going around on social media where they show a granddad yelling at his child, which is your dad, and your dad blocking you from that. If your dad never went through a class like this, guess what he's handing to you? Whose trauma? Let's trace it back to whose trauma? And if we go back far enough, our granddaddies was what? Imagine you being born. Imagine, like, really, let's go there mentally. You're 2 years old, and you've been stripped from your mama, your dad. Like, they take you from them. And then by the time you get 15, they make you go and do things. Yes. Check this out then. If he didn't know how to read and write, did he care about reading and writing then? So watch this. Raise your hand if you would die to read. You like, please let me read something. Raise your hand. Be honest. I can tell by the way y'all raise your hands, it's all cap. Maybe 1 or 2 of y'all. Hands down. You want to know why I know this? It was illegal for us to read, bro. You would get murdered if you was reading. So guess what was handed down to us? Not reading trauma. Not caring about reading. Why would they kill you for reading? Guess what reading can do? It empowers you. One thing I'm talking about London too, and I want y'all to catch this because we're going to get into this genetic force of trauma, this handed down information. Your mamas imagine, let's go back to a plantation. Y'all who know about slavery? Catch this. If you had a smart son, guess what they'd do to your son? They either kill him or take him. If you had like a talented son he was gifted in arts, guess what they do to him? Kill him or take him. I don't think y'all get when y'all mama be getting on y'all. She has a level of trauma that she ain't dealt with herself. This is the genetic trauma being handed down to mommy. So when y'all hear mommy yelling at y'all, her genetic trauma is like, I got to protect my baby. Nah, we live in slavery anymore? Not physically, no. Mentally, we are. So there's some mental trauma that's being handed down that she hasn't addressed. So when she's getting on you, y'all hear like she's just trying to break me. She's just trying to talk down to me. She's just trying to say I'm less than. She's trying to say I'm like my dad.